Afternoon, guys. I'm going to go through the 6 questions I set you this morning. So question number 1, 3,492, subtract 1,673. I've put it into a formal method and I'm going to start subtracting from the smallest digit. So I start by doing the top digit, take away the bottom digit. So 2 take away 3. Well, I can't do it because the bottom number is bigger than the top number, so I need to borrow from next door. So take 1 for the 9 is 8, 2 becomes a 12, 12 take away 3 is 9, 8 take away 7 is 1, 4 take away 6 again can't do, so I need to exchange, borrow from next door. 3 becomes a 2, the 4 becomes a 14, 14 take away 6 is 8, and then 2 take away 1 is 1. So 1,819 is your answer. Okay, 192 multiplied by 3, put it into a formal method and start multiplying from the smallest digit. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. And 3 times 1 is 3. And add the 2 is 579. Okay, so with this particular number problem, you need to make sure that you write down the term BIDMAS, because this helps remind you what order you will need to work out the number problem in. So first of all, we know that brackets are the most important operation in BIDMAS, so we need to, whatever is in the brackets, we need to work out first. So 9 take away 5 is 4, and then we do 16 divided by 4, which is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. That's the inverse. Okay, so your answer is 4 for that question. 15% of 976. Well, first of all, find 10%. It's 97.6 because you're dividing this number by 10 to get 10%. And you know when you divide by 10, 100 or 1,000, you move all the digits to the right depending on how many zeros are in the divisor. Okay, so to find 5%, we need to now half this number because half of 10 is 5. And the way that we half a number is by dividing by 2. So I'm going to put 97.6 in the bus stop and then put 2 on the outside. First of all, I see how many 2's are in 9. I know there are 4, remainder 1. How many 2's are in 17? I know there's 8, remainder 1. I need to move my decimal point up. And then how many 2's are in 16? Well, we know there's 8 without any remainders. I then put that underneath my 10%, and my job's not done just yet. I need to add these two numbers together. So I'm going to start by adding from the smallest digit. So 6 add 8 is 14. Drop my decimal point down. 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 1 is 16. And 9 plus 4 is 13. Add the 1 is 14. So 146.4 is your answer. Okay, next one. So 5 cubed, subtract 5 squared. So when we cube a number, we times it by itself 3 times. So 5 times 5 is 25. And then 25 multiplied by 5 is 125. And when you square a number, you times it by itself. So 5 multiplied by 5 we know is 25. And we've got to now refer back to our original question. And the operation is subtract. So I'm going to subtract this number from this one, starting off with the smallest digit. So 5 take away 5 is 0. 2 take away 2 is 0. And 1 take away nothing is 1. So 100 is your answer. Okay, so moving on to the final question. 7,252 divided by 37. Well, first of all, I put it into a bus stop method. And I look to see how many 37s are in 7. And I know there's 0. Then I look to see how many 37s are in 72. Well, I've already used my partitioning method, as I've shown you before last week and at the start of this week, how to do. This column here, I go up in 30s because it's my tens column. And here I go up in sevens because it's my ones column. And whatever I get, I then add them together to get my 37 times table in this column here. So I can use that to see how many 37s are in each number. So, how many 37s are in 72? Well, I know there's only one. And what I do is I put that 37 below the 72 and subtract it. So 7, so 2, take away 7. Can't do. Got to borrow from next door. So 12 take away 7 is 5. And 6 take away 3 is 3. And what I'm going to do is drop this next digit down. So now I see how many 37s are in 355. I can then refer back to my 37 times table, and I know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 37s in 355. But I end up on 333. So I'm going to put that number below 355 and subtract it. So 5 take away 3 is 2, 5 take away 3 is 2, and 3 take away 3 is 0. I'm then going to drop my final digit down next to 22 to make 222. How many 37s are in that number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 37s in 222 without a remainder. So my answer is 196. Okay, guys. Here are the answers. Pause on this screen, like I always say, just to double check whether you got the correct answer or not. Hope that all made sense today. Please make sure you comment below if you were stuck or had any problems. And I will see you next week on Monday morning for the next instalment of the 6 daily arithmetic questions. Well done, guys. Super work this week.